Welcome traders to this week's update on dollar index. My name is Vivek. Thanks for joining me here. Dollar has been going upwards, and this is something which we have been anticipated since '89. Now, what it has done is that it has actually changed the structure of this market. You see, what the market has been doing so far is that it has been bearish. If you follow the structure, you have bearishness, and then suddenly it started to started to go higher. So what we expect is that market may actually come back down for another correction, and in the last week there was a minor correction here. It can lead into a little bit deeper correction before start going upwards. And there are few factors that you should be aware of, that even if the market comes down, as long as this market is above this particular level, this can still be considered as an upward move, and this may be a correction on the previous move. Okay, so let me repeat that, what I mean by this. Okay, so for now the market has been actually going down, so this was creating lower lows. Now this has been creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so until it actually violates this, or in fact this one as well, and closes below and it goes below that, we are back into bullish mode. Okay, so what we should do is, if dollar actually breaks below 89 level, then it will be in bearish mode on multi-month and multi-week basis. For now, this is a correction which is going against this previous impulse, and this correction is bullish. So even if it falls down, so I like to do one of these levels here, important levels or FCP zones, we will still look for long opportunity. Okay, so that's what the higher time frame bias is. Okay, let's look at uh, what it has been doing on daily time frame. On daily time frame, it has been actually creating a double top sort of scenario, and the market can actually fall down before rising higher. So what we are looking for is actually these levels, this particular level here, which is around 93.43. That is going to be an important level. We have an FCP zone. This FCP zone is 93.43 and 93.3, near about that zone, where it can come down to. So if it comes down there, and if we get a confirmation, I'll look for a long opportunity. However, as before, let me remind you that there are few risk areas. These FCP zones can actually attract the price, because we have a gap available here and available here as well. So what we'll do is we'll go through these gaps when we look at the Bata and Visage, because I have already marked them for you. But for now, let's look at the structure. So we have a W pattern, and this W pattern actually completed already here. So this one has already been completed, and the market fell down, reached its profit target. Now it is going back upwards, and in this process it created a double top, and it is finally falling down, and in here it will complete an M pattern, and that will be a good opportunity to buy dollar. And we have been looking for 95 to 96 area for quite a while, and that can actually put this into this path. But for that to happen, it will obviously have to go through this particular line here, this particular structure level here. So let's put that structure line here. So if the market starts to go higher, then the profit target should be near about 94,548 if the market continues to stay bullish. And if it actually breaks through that, then we are looking for upward move into 95.5, near about that area. Okay, because we have an FCP zone here. So that's what we have on DXY in terms of charts here. Let me show you Vata and Visage, because Vata and Visage has been the really guiding factor in our analysis. So Vata and Visage gave us a very good buy signal here, and then it reached the Vata curve. Vata curve acts as support and resistance. As soon as it touched it, it started to fall down. Now what it can do is it can fall down to near about this level where we have Vata wave. Okay, so let me actually put a line there so that you know that is a possibility. 93 something is that possibility. Let me be a little more accurate. Okay, so this is near about 93 level or so. So if it falls again, this Volta wave will start to act as support, and we'll look for buy opportunity. Another one, this white dot is still available as the profit target. So the market, if the market breaks through this water wave, water curve, then it can reach near about here, which is 95 area or so. So that's quite a possibility. Overall, if you look at the higher time frame, let me clean this up. If you look at the higher time frame, this is still bearish because the water curve is still red. Okay, and this is also red. But if it actually closes above this, and if we start to see change in color of water curve, then we can look for a huge opportunity for the dollar. However, before that happens, let me show you a few other factors on smaller time frame. So if I go to weekly time frame, on weekly time frame, the dollar is already getting bullish. You see, this is the color change, right? From red to blue, it has changed, and this does not happen very often. You see, the last time the color changed was around here, right? So this was the region where it actually started to happen. Now, this is after several weeks and months, this has started to happen again. But that does not mean that dollar cannot come down to collect a few stop losses and other stuff. It can actually do that, but you see the right now this has started to look bullish, and we should be favoring bullish positions on this, whenever we get an opportunity. The gaps, I was talking about, so those gaps are available here. So one gap is available around this, which is 92.75. This gap is available around here, which is 91.518, and the last one that we have got is around 90.50. So these gaps are still to be closed. So at some point in time, we expect dollar to come back down, and maybe after that it will rise back up. But you never know when these gaps are going to get filled, as I mentioned before in previous analysis as well. So, but you should be aware that there are these cases where the dollar can actually fall down and close these gaps. So if you are super bullish on dollar, make sure that you are watching these gaps and these levels, important levels as well. Okay, this gap was already filled, so this market has never left any gaps open historically, so we expect it to fall down at some point in time and close these gaps. Okay, so this is my analysis on dollar. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other traders and trading communities. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great trading week.